Hey guys, Mr. Diamond here. So I just want to take a minute and record a video for you and get you some notes on what you're going to need for this lab. Um, it comes down to chemical and physical changes. These are the things that we're really working on when you're testing through this lab. So as you built your procedure, you want to go ahead and keep this in mind and maybe refer to these notes. All right, so what are physical and chemical properties? Some of the things we're going to talk about in physical properties are describe the physical characteristics, used to identify substances, how we do that, and make it easy to observe. Some of the things that make them easy to observe is the color, the shape, the height, mass, volume, density, etc. Melting point, boiling point. You can see it right there. All right, chemical properties. Difference is we describe this how substances react, how they change. Some of the things we may see is we may see flammability. Its ability to catch on fire, or oxidization, the ability to react with oxygen. Other things are light sensitive. So you see the examples I've listed for you for oxidization when your apple changes yellow, or if you've had guacamole and it turns that ugly brown, it's oxidizing. Or rust, some of those things we see there. Sensitivity is light. Those are the things that we see when we see newspaper turn brown over time. All right, can we observe physical properties without changing the identity of the substance? The other thing we want to look at is, can we observe chemical properties only when the identity of the substance is changed? All right, so physical change. Physical changes affects one or more physical properties without the changing of its identity, and dissolving is a change of state. So this is something we might want to look for in our lab. Does that powder dissolve? All right, chemical changes. Changes where the substance, its chemical composition, does it change? Does it have different properties when it's done? Breathing is an example of this. Baking, for example, or even digestion. That is a chemical change. It's much harder to reverse a chemical change than it is a physical change. We can often reverse a physical change, but not chemical. All right, clues to a chemical change. Some of the clues when we see this, and you're looking in your wells, you'll see these happen. Color, you may see fizz and foaming, the formation of gas. There may be sound, heat, light, color. All of these things can change. That gives us a clue to a chemical change. All right, mixtures can physically be separated. This can be done in a number of ways. And you're trying to do that and identify the substances or differences. Now you're going as far as separating them, but you are trying to apply that. Some of the ways we do this is centrifuge. That's just spinning really fast. They do to get plasma. They do this. Distillation. If we want to just have pure water, we'll boil it, turn it into a gas, and recondense it back into the liquid form. That would purify the water. We can use magnets and filters. So there's all different ways. Okay, guys, so I hope that helps you out. It gives you something to think about as you start working through your lab. Kind of gives you a reminder about chemical and physical changes. You are familiar with them. I know you've seen it before. I just hope you can apply it in this lab to be able to solve it and complete the lab. It's a good lab. I like to work through this, so let's see how it turns out.